Deputy Minister of Industry and Commerce Mrs. Chansuk Sengpachan last week responded to questions raised by members of the National Assembly about the continuing surge in the price of consumer goods. Mrs. Chansuk said the Ministry of Industry and Commerce has assured the public that steps are being taken to prevent the overpricing of goods on sales in markets and to closely monitor currency exchange rates on a daily basis.
ดำเนินธุรกิจน้ำมันเชื้อไฟและก็ติดพันกับการคุ้มครองเนาะราคานับทั้งราคาน้ำมันเชื้อไฟและก็นับทั้งราคาสินค้าในท้องตลาดเนาะ
In response to questions raised by members of the National Assembly about the continuing surge in the price of consumer goods, Deputy Minister of Industry and Commerce Mrs. Chansuk Sengpachan said one of the roles of her ministry was to protect the consumers and inspect the price of goods on sale in markets, as well as informing vendors about the ceiling prices for all types of goods.
และในนี้พวกเฮาก็นำเขา 100% เนาะฉะนั้นแน่นอนว่าพวกเฮาก็ต้องได้ปรับขึ้นลงตามอัตราของตลาดโลกเนาะ
She said, to be frank, Laos is a 100% importer, especially for all types of fuel. Many consumer products are imported from neighboring countries and their prices based on the KEEP exchange rate, which change from day to day.
พวกข้าพเจ้าร่วมกับกระทรวงการเงินกับภาคส่วนเกี่ยวข้องในการค้นคว้าดัดปรับราคาแต่ละครั้งหันเนาะก็ถือว่า
Mrs. Chansuk gave a firm commitment that the ministry, working in collaboration with other government bodies and the private sector, would address issues that impacts the lives of consumers, in line with the duties assigned to it by the government. Earlier, one Assembly member called on the ministry to monitor the continuing increase in prices, saying this creates hardship for the general public at a time when the KEEP has fallen in value against the US dollar and the Thai baht. We would like the Commerce Ministry to inspect the price of certain consumer products as well as fish and meat at some markets. It seems that prices are being raised arbitrarily by vendors who give various reasons for the price hikes, the Assembly member said.
ที่อยู่ในท้องตลาดหันว่ามันมีราคาสูงขึ้นกันแน่นอนว่าพวกเฮาคุ้มครองแล้วก็แจ้งให้คันท้องถิ่นคุ้มครองหันแล้วแม่นบัญชีรายการสินค้าที่มีผลกระทบไว้ต่อชีวิตการเป็นอยู่ของประชาชนหันสำหรับ
She called on the ministry to crack down on vendors who are taking advantage of fluctuations in currency exchange rates to raise the price of goods, especially by saying that bought items at a high price using foreign currencies. This is a real problem for people on low incomes who has a limited budget to support their family during these times of economic hardship, she said. She asked the government to provide urgent solutions and crack down on opportunists by bringing the law to bear in the interest of consumer protection.
ควรพิจารณาออกใบอนุญาตให้แก่บริษัทน้ำมันที่มาลงทุนอยู่ในลาวหัน
Another National Assembly member called on the government to address the issue of the price charge for fuel at some petrol stations to ensure that motorists were charged the price approved by the government. We must ensure motorists are fairly treated. They shouldn't be cheated because prices are not openly advertised, he said. The value of the KEEP against the US dollar, Thai baht, and other foreign currencies has increased in recent days, but the price of basic goods at mini markets, fresh markets, and supermarkets remain high.
ในสภาพปัจจุบันกระทรวงอุตสาหกรรมการค้าก็ขอเห็นรายงานบางมาตรการหรือวิธีแก้ไขในตัวนั้น
The Ministry of Industry and Commerce is responsible for governing and developing industrial and commercial activity in Laos. It is responsible for regulating and promoting manufacturing, trade, imports, and exports, and representing Laos and Lao interests within the international business community.